This is the first video in a series tracking the journey of my wife Autumn from one-handed to two-handed bowling. Recently, she tested it out for a few minutes during a coaching session and decided it might be fun to give it a real chance. So we drilled up some equipment and started the process just about a month ago. I'll be doing update videos about once a month to show the progress she's making and any roadblocks or frustrations that we encounter along the way. This is her starting point. The first few shots were with a track kinetic co-ball. We quickly learned that trying to keep a medium strength ball on the lane when you're starting from scratch is nearly impossible. She finished the rest of week 1 throwing her Storm mix. She could keep it on the lanes, which helped. We briefly talked about it and said for week 2 we would find another starter ball that was easier to control. Week 1 was full of a lot of spinning it more than rolling it, which I think is pretty typical as bowlers of all sorts start out. Getting the process started was the goal this week, and she definitely did that. Moving into week 2, we drilled a Brunswick Rhino. This is an entry-level ball and much more suitable for someone trying to figure everything out. Oftentimes, I get asked, Brent, I'm new to bowling and I want to buy my first ball. I hope to learn to curve or hook the ball. What should I get? And there isn't one correct answer. A lot depends on the bowler, how quickly they can figure out form, speed, revolutions, as well as a host of other factors. The best answer I can give is to talk to your local pro shop operator and let he or she know where your current skill level is, what your goals are, especially in the near term, and they can help guide you to an excellent choice. But the one piece of advice I will add is, start towards the entry-level end of the performance spectrum. You'll develop faster if you've got something with a little forgiveness, and an entry-level ball like the Rhino, raw hammers, hustles, and thrills are all good places to start. Autumn finished this week with a lot more shots in and around the head pin and way fewer shots taking out just a couple pins. This was a big confidence builder moving out of week 2. It's week 3 and we've changed locations. Our home center was hosting an event that took up the entire house, so we opted to bowl at another local house to keep working on Autumn's game. This week, progress begins to be a little more apparent to me. While there are still some instances of spinning the ball instead of rolling it, Autumn has a lot more shots where the ball comes off her hand better. Strikes and scores are slightly higher because of it. There are still plenty of shots that get offline early or come off poorly, but overall the shot quality is improving. Ball speed is also starting to go up as Autumn gets more comfortable with her approach. Having more revolutions than speed is generally a struggle for a lot of new two-handed bowlers. You generate speed using your lower body, so learning proper timing is important to helping ramp up your speed. Once ball speed starts to catch up, you can keep your shots in a part of the lane where you want to more easily. That was definitely the case for Autumn, and as her form continues to improve in the future, we'll see that speed increase as well. Back at Creekside Lanes for week 4. Score-wise, this week wasn't as good as week 3, but the goal isn't scores at this point. The entire focus is on skill, comfort, and confidence. Building off of week 3, shots are getting more fluid and the form is starting to feel and look a little better. Speaking for autumn here, it still doesn't quite feel natural yet. After several years of bowling one-handed with only minor tweaks to her form, two-handed feels completely different. Ultimately, a lot of the skills are the same, but I think it's going to be a while before it feels comfortable. To my eyes, the quality of shots continues to improve. I'm seeing more instances of staying behind the ball instead of trying to turn it, and the ball motion in some of these shots demonstrates that. You can see a much clearer forward roll towards the end of the lanes. Consequently, the ball is getting easier to control and keep around the head pin, which is great. And that's where we are after 4 weeks. 3 weeks from now, we will start a non-sanctioned summer league where everyone's prize is the same, a new bowling ball. Autumn plans to actually bowl two-handed in that league, and we'll work on that all summer long. If we can stick to the game plan, I think you'll see a much improved two-handed bowler by the time fall rolls around. Thanks for tuning in, and please continue to check back as we continue along this journey.